Hey guys, finally we're to the last two matches of the weekend. It's been a long weekend. There's been some brilliant matches. We'll just call those players over now to have a little chat. And first of all, we'll call over Carlos Bishop. There it is, mate.
There it is, mate.
Well, Kiwi brother. Money match number how many?
4, 5,
4-5. Records?
3-1 maybe.
3 wins, 1 loss. Yeah. Preparation wise, what have you done?
Not much.
Not much.
I told you I thought I had an extra week, so
Yeah.
I'd been procrastinating about it, but got some good time in last sort of week, so feeling good.
Your opponent today, Than Bui. Obviously, you and I probably know about as much as each other about him.
Seen him a bit.
It looks like a bit of a
goer.
freestyle sort of
Bit of a-
9-ball
bit of a
kind of
goer,
player.
yeah.
Bit of a goer. How do you feel you might be able to contain him today?
Not sure. I have to wait. See what happens. I'll make a judgment after I see what we're dealing with.
I look forward to having a chat with you later.
Thank you, brother.
I wish you all the
Always a
best of
pleasure.
luck. Thank you. How are you, Billy?
Good.
Mate, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming back and having a game on my Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been, I think, 2 years.
2 years, has it?
Yeah.
Because I know, we've talked about it in the past, and you've sort of said, not really into this game.
Yeah.
But every now and again, you get a taste for it, do you?
Yeah, I feel like every once in a while I get a little bit of an itch.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And you like playing in these, don't you?
love-hate relationship, I would say, but I do love them. Yeah. So
Okay. And how many have you played now?
this would be my third one.
Third one. And what is your record at the moment?
It's 1 win, 1 loss.
1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah.
And do you know anything about the player you're playing today?
I've heard that Carlos is a good player.
He's not bad. He's not bad. I think a bit of a difference in style.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see.
It'll be interesting. I look forward to seeing you go. You're one of our favourites because you play a freestyle kind of game,
Okay.
and people like to watch you play. So put a show on.
I'll try.
Good on you, mate. All
Thanks,
the best.
Brent. Thank you.
And the next one is we've got Mark Donagh and Dylan Mortensen. Hello, buddy.
Hey man, how are you?
What's the crack?
The crack's good, yeah. Excited, nervous, relaxed, feeling pretty good. Just keen to get out there now.
Last time I seen you play, you hit a really good ball.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
Just I think it was last Thursday night.
Yep.
I watched a couple of your frames. You've really improved since the last 18 months to 2 years that I've known you.
Thanks, mate.
Obviously seen you early doors when you first came and played on these matches, and you were probably high level B grade.
Yeah.
To be honest, without being
wild,
without being rude.
No, of course.
And all of a sudden, 18 months to 2 years later, you're playing at intermediate level, 2.0 grade, 2.5 grade,
Yep.
and you've lifted your game immensely.
Thanks, mate. I
What's
appreciate that.
what's the go with that?
Just good practice partners, putting time in. Get a bit of coaching as well. Josh Hart, really good coach. Spent on some time with him, been really helpful. Yeah, that's it really.
Yeah, right. Well, now listen, we don't know a lot about our opponent today,
Out of the way.
which is sometimes a really good thing. All I've heard is he's played people that we know of that have had sessions, and
Yep.
and all I've heard is score lines. So,
Okay.
but maybe that's better.
Yeah.
Better when you don't know what you got. You just worry about what you got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. That's it.
All right, my mate. Hope you have a great game and enjoy yourself.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you. This is the first. Whack that up to your mouth.
Yep.
We've been doing these for about 10 years. and it's good to have you on. No one knows how you play, which is maybe a good thing, a bad thing. I don't know. You want to tell a few people about yourself? There's a few people watching. Tell us a little bit about your background, where you've come from, what have you played pool long, all that sort of stuff.
I started off playing snooker when I was about 17. Played that for a few years. Ended up moving to Brisbane. I was like, you know what, let's give pool a try.
Yeah.
Had about a 10-year gap in between, and
Okay.
been playing for about I think 3 years now.
Okay.
So
And do you play A grade in Brisbane?
I play B grade out of B&D.
Okay, right. So the player you're playing, I was just mentioning to him,
Yep.
about 18 months ago, he was of a B grade level,
Yeah. Yep.
and just in the last 18 months, he's got himself to almost an intermediate level. So he's had a huge improvement in the last 18 months to 2 years, and we don't know. We got no intel on you. We're looking forward to seeing you play. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And hopefully you love it, and we get you on our cards in the future.
I'm looking forward to it. So
Mate, good luck.
thank
and
you.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's all we have for now with the players. Hopefully we have some good games today. There's some exciting matchups, and enjoy, guys. Should we get ready on the commentary to start? Sounds like it's you and I, Matt.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shuey on the comms from Brent Reed. Welcome to the one matches. Crackers here. Carlos the Bishop against Tan the Bowie. Marcus Thompson playing for me. And Dylan Mortensen.
Yeah, I
Currently
just.
scores a locked up.
Hey guys, Brent Reed on the commentary with the Shuey. As we heard, we're into our final games. We're just kicking back, having a couple of how you goings, and looking forward. He plays B grade, but he's been playing snooker. So we don't have a.
Where's your car?
It's just up here.
Yeah, right, okay, so he's the patterns and the tactics.
He says he's been playing 2 years, so I thought he's been playing 2 years like yourself. You can get to a reasonable level, that's for sure.
Why you're ripping me off, mate? I've been playing 2.5 years.
Was it 2.5, is it?
Yes, mate.
Sorry.
Chip 25% off my career.
Thank you for jumping in with us, mate. A couple of good matches in the last matches with Blade. Good to see him get a win against, unfortunately, Curtis Fisher, who's gone down in about his last 3 or 4.
Well, you probably know this. I was commentating on Gruffy and Pedro's Hill match, and I know there was a point where Gruffy lost like 3 or 4 on the hill, and I don't know if they were all in succession. I mean, and that was another one. Do you know what the numbers are?
His last 5 have been on the hill. He's lost them all.
Wow. Sorry, guys, about the cough. Oh.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
He cubed the black man.
Yeah, just try not to touch it, boys. We don't want to have to give away games and all this sort of shit. It's just a habit, Shuey. We've discussed this many times. A habit to just go and grab it.
Yeah.
We seen it happen last night, didn't we? Someone grabbed it. They got a warning,
Stevie Curtis had a warning,
and then he did something
and then he potted the black, and then started pushing the balls back into
while they were
while the
moving.
white was still moving, and he lost the frame for it. But this is where these bad habits in practice come back to bite you.
They definitely can.
When he's on, he's got a really nice smooth cue action, Carlos.
Yeah, Pot's a demon ball. We've got a ball in hand over there for Marcus McDoncha, and nice shot by Carlos, but he's left himself the Asian.
What?
He's left himself the Asian.
Oh,
The Chinese snooker.
The Gusta Giorgio.
No, they could Chinese snooker.
Well, down in Vic, they call it the Gusta Giorgio.
Do they?
Yes, mate.
Oh.
But it's not really fair because they don't call it the Chinese snooker because some of the Asians are pretty short.
What do they call it?
That's not it.
What is
It's
it?
because Chinese writing you read backwards. So when you've got a ball in front of the white, it's almost like a reverse snooker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Instead of the white being behind.
Where did you go when you put that bet on with my car and got the money out?
Yes. Across the road. And then to the. Am I on mute? No.
It's great to see
And to the
that,
Teppanyaki, the fishbowl or whatever.
Which did you go with first?
You get the money out over here
First.
first.
And you use the card at the tipping out. What did you use at the tipping out?
Cash.
I lost the card. Is it in
Um,
your pocket? In
no.
your ball case? Is it in the car?
Took money when you shouldn't have. Now I should. And you've lost my card.
I lost the card. Are we still muted? Okay, we're back to Dylan.
Yeah, it's great to see Dylan has his kids and whole families watching. Feel free to comment, guys. It's always good to have interaction in the live chat. I always think it's funny how my good mate's name is Reedy when he can't read.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's true.
Looking at his yellow, I do not believe it works. It's not into playing 8 ball when very flowy player like the 9 ball players. Likes to move the ball around, understands his angles. He's a good to watch.
They're always fun to watch. The flowy players. They have a different kind of cue action.
It's like watching Pedro. I mean, Pedro's he looks like he should be a football player. And I'm curious regarding maybe you guys who are Dylan's family, you can maybe type in the chat for us. Brent has said he's mostly come from a snooker background. I mean, has he, at what level has he been playing snooker? Do you know what his highest break is? That'd be really nice to know that. And last couple of years playing it.
On top of the ball,
Yeah.
so that they've got no shot. But then draws first blood. We have to do a little Marcus Donagh. Give it a little.
just drop it in the middle. It's a bit hard to tell, if these tables, to what degree they may be slowing up from yesterday. Who's on the board over here?
McDoncha. So yes, nice shot by Carlos.
Yeah, very nice.
He's just trickled around that yellow.
Update the scores, hey,
I've been
on the little thingy.
updating.
You'll see Carlos played it well, because even if he ran into that yellow, he was still on the plant, that corner. So I think Carlos is what he's going to do here is play the front and then try and hold onto that yellow that's just above the black. So he's got the red back into that same corner on the next plan. Oh no, he's pulled up. I'm not sure that was the shot, to be honest.
Maybe the plant, yeah?
Well, I thought he could play the plant here, come out and hold on the yellow.
I thought so too.
But he's out there and he's seeing him from a different angle too.
I must say the tables are playing incredible. They're a delight to play, aren't they, Shuey?
Yeah, no, they're playing super.
So good. If only we had these conditions week in, week out. Yeah, I don't know.
Here's a shot for you.
You can screw between the gap.
Can he play the red to the bottom left hand side with screw and get it well enough to come back through the gap for the rail ball?
I don't even know if that's on up there. Actually, we got a good view there. Yeah, he's looking at maybe screwing it through the gap here. He might be okay. He might be up.
Yeah, it's got to nip it nicely.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, he's played that well.
And I think the black's on in the right middle. So if you can just chip it in and hold. How are you playing this white ball to hold for the black in the right middle, Rick? You with me? Is that possible?
Yes. Yeah, like that.
No.
Yeah, very, very tricky.
But where you need to hit the one.
Oh, listen, that's a heaper bottom right and draggy, and it's really tough.
Bottom right with nip, drag,
And right hand with a touch of left.
right hand side
With a touch of left.
with your tongue out and your back foot squishing like you're putting out a cigarette butt.
Yeah, mate, that's me.
Yeah, that's how you play. And the cue flying up to knock the light. Tan's just going to play the turnover snooker here.
So looks like Marcus has left the black over the pocket over there. I haven't seen what's happened there. And Dylan has been welcomed to the table with 2, 4, 6 reds and no shot to start. Except
he's
some
got
testers.
the ball near the left middle that he can play straight off the black. I think that's my opening shot. What say you?
Here we go.
It's got enough horizontal goals. I think Tan's going to be putting the white behind the yellow next to the black.
Oh, I tell you what, he might have hooked him. I don't know. He has hooked him. You know that Tan's never been called for 30 seconds ever.
Not even by his wife.
So it'd be interesting to see Dill. Now he's got the ball in hand. See how they put the spin on the balls around the angles. That's 9 ball.
Yeah, it's great.
But you watch Dylan here. You'd imagine, with this, the more sitting out there, that if he's got a bit of background, he shouldn't have a drama with these.
Yeah, looks like he's not quite sure where to start. I mean, I'd be taking on the right, left-hand side, the ball that's out the furthest, dropping in behind the rail ball. Then the one in the bottom right corner, come out for those 2 middle balls, and you're home. Yeah, no, he's taking the wrong ball there. Need to take the
But oh mate, he hasn't hit it that well either. So
I mean, there's 1,000 ways you could have gone, but
I know, but he might be okay.
he's still got a shot in the middle here. He can get him. Keep that nice.
Just give that all right. It's quite a firm one to put into the middle pocket on these tables.
Yep. I think this is where the snooker players take a while to find their feet when they play 8 ball is the map. Still waiting on Dylan's family to give us a bit of an idea of what his highest break in snooker is, so we've got an idea of what level he's maybe playing at.
He looks like he's struggling a little bit, Dill. But one big shot here, and he's back in.
One bad shot, and you're not.
Tough cueing, that one.
Yeah, but yeah, it all started from his first shot. Unfortunately, he didn't set himself up.
Got himself out of position here, has Fan Bowie. I wonder if we can we might just pause these for a second.
All right, you're on. You're on.
All right. I need my sidekick, the shoe man.
Sit down.
He's out.
No, you're right. You can just talk. You got to. Bad luck. You're on.
So Carlos is off to a not such a. I'm not sure what happened with Conor McGregor-ness, but it was called off. Carlos needs to get one on the board. Those first ones are always hard to get. 3-0 to Thanbui at the moment. Marcus McDoncha 2-0, and Reds aren't too bad. He's got this roll in down the rail for the black in the middle for 3-0. Seven. Oh, he's played an okay shot there, Dylan. 2 balls to go. Oh, Marcus has had a look. I think he's left him a little flick on the yellow for the middle. He's got a nick. He's got a nick on it. Dill. Unfortunately, he's hasn't left a lot. He's got a bit of a skilly here if he wants to go for it. I'd say that's the go. If it's right over the pocket, these aren't the hardest of shots, but you have to be so accurate and just get the pace right and roll both in. Here we go, Dill for the skilly. And unfortunately, he's gone in off. He went for it. It was probably the shot. I didn't know if there was much more he could have done. But now Marcus has got the ball in hand on the black, and it'll be 3-0. All right. Carlos has got his 2 yellows here. He needs to knock the one that's on the rail and dislodge the other one that's connected with the red. Hopefully he gets a nice flick, kicks it on for a pocket available. He's elected to hang, which is not too bad. I think Carlos probably needs to have a crack here. He's just got to play it in a way that he can leave the yellow, because this will go possibly a double kiss to the other yellow over the corner in, but also play it in a way that you can remain on the other one as well. Let's see how he goes. You saw he's coming off the back rail. And now he's flicked the other one on. And now he's given an opportunity for the Reds. Not the greatest of shots for my man, Carlos. Very nice nudge there by Fan Bowie. This will take Fan Bowie to a 4-0 lead. And Carlos needs to get himself on the board. Oh, he's hung it. Now that will, if Carlos likes it, it's quite a big pocket if he tries to cut it up the rail inside the yellow. I'm not sure if he'll go that. He might leave himself a double or try and flick this out. Oh, no, that's okay. Just a big pot up the rail required. They've been going very well up the rail all weekends because they're brand new felts. You just got to stay still, cue this ball. Hopefully he knocks it in. Really, really tough hit. Last night in my match against Joshy, I think I got off to a very average start myself. I was 5-0 down, real fast. It's not a good place to be. One of the best breakers on the Gold Coast, Carlos. Knocks them in, knocks multiple balls in. Carlos just hasn't settled yet. He will settle though. Ooh, 20 matches, they're hard. They're definitely a tough. What a great shot on the other table there for Marcus. Two outer cushion snookers. Straight in the heart. Okay, Carlos, you got to find something, my friend. Just have to chip them out one by one. Get your balls into play and try not to leave anything for your opponent. Shot, Carlos. Maybe you could play this red onto the black, onto the other red. This red that he's closest to. Cut it down the rail, onto the black, onto the red. Can't tell whether that goes or not. And it could be a... I wonder if he'll do that. Yeah, I think he's going to come down there. Okay. Well, at least they're on now. They're both on. The fans got definitely tough balls. Young Dylan, he's struggling a little bit at the moment, but it's all a learning curve, and we get to see where he's at, and then we get to pick appropriate opponents moving forward because we know where he's at. We didn't have much intel on Dylan, so if it ends up being a little bit one-sided, we'll make sure if he wants to go again that we find someone of a lesser standard. Here's Carlos's opportunity to draw his first blood. Needs to make these, Carlos. All right, he's elected not to. Just tap it. Now, if I know my friend Carlos, you should be able to clip off this one. Oh, and actually, you might be able to take this down the rail inside that big pocket. Yep, I think that's what he's doing. He's got to be careful that he doesn't double hit it. And straight in. Now, this one could be a bit awkward. He's going to have to try and screw off this. It's going to be hard to miss the red though. Oh, he's played it really well. Great cueing. This will give him some confidence if he knocks this, stuns up for the black, the same pocket. Okay, well, he's freaked the snooker, I think. No, I think he's probably can see a bit of this yellow. No, there's no yellow. Can he? Maybe off the cushion. Carlos in some froth and bubbles. Yeah, it looks like he's come up. That's enough. 3 rails onto the black. The old 3 rails. 1, 2, and 3. And he's lovely on the black for 5-0. 5-0. I know that feeling, 5-0. That's where I was last night.
Familiar territory.
Familiar territory.
Happened a couple times. Drop me up 60.
Yeah. Okay. Fan. 5. Yep. Ooh.
What time did you wrap up last night?
1:30. Yeah, long night last night. 1:30. I couldn't pull the gap in. All night, it'd be 5, 4, 3, even 2 at one stage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. I don't know if you've seen much of it. It was on song. Yeah, it was wonderful, wasn't it? That's what we like to see. He's the future. Young Joshy Hands. We're just talking about Joshy Hands in my match last night. He put on a clinic. He was wonderful to watch. I got a front row seat. Tried the best I could. I just didn't have the game on the night. Carlos ball in hand here. He's all sorts at the moment, Carlos. All sorts. We need these two tables for the people who are on zero to get one on the board. Carlos has got to get into this game. Nice shot by Carlos, flicking it out. Don't know what Marcus is doing over here on this other table, but he's hard up on the black. And if he's on the yellows, he's heavily snookered. Hello, man. Just on the commentary, wait up. Let me just turn it off. Okay, I'm back on. Back on. Sam Bowie. Another ball here to go to 6. I got Nessie jumping in for a little while. Auntie Nessie jumping in for a little while. Auntie Nessie.
I'm jumping in. How am I going to commentate?
The best I've ever seen.
No, I'm not. Far from it. Ooh. We know how that feels, don't we, Brent? Being 5-0 down.
Thank you.
That's all right. I just thought I'd give you a little reminder. Of how bad you went last night. No, I'm just joking. You didn't do too bad. Just didn't do any good either. So what's happening here with the Tan Carlos match? We haven't had Tan on the card for a while, so welcome back Tan Bowie to the Reddy's 8-ball card. And Carlos breaks, he's got balls off the break, and providing he can get on that middle left red, it's red balls. Go that one in the center, then come up for the top one. And then bring it back around for that one that's sort of in the middle underneath those 2 yellows. Or you might be going for it now. No? Okay. Move that to the big screen. Thank you to our referees as well today, this weekend. So Jan and Marty, Jacko, and Jay. Oh, Mickey Bublé. Mind you, it wasn't on anything else, so it's okay. 10. Probably run the one that he's aiming for, run that down to the bottom. Mark's taken a comfortable lead over Dylan. Welcome, Dylan, to your first money match. I hope you're enjoying it. Even though the score doesn't reflect that, I think there's a long way to go in this match. It's just finding his feet. Oh, he's gone a little bit too far with that to try and get that one in the centre. Tan is showing no mercy, Mustafa. It's all right. I haven't updated a few of the details.
Hi, Carlos.
Oh, sit over there.
Yes, mate. Frame to Carlos. Carlos, well done, mate. That's one, mate. Yes, baby.
He's on the board. He's on the board. Are they saying loss of frame? They're playing a Sunday comp. They're saying loss of frame. You didn't. You touched the white while it was still rolling. Dude, it's a Sunday $10 in comp. Leave it alone. Thank you to everyone who participated in. Oh, it's got my. Tangled. What's the score over there?
5-1.
Thanks.
Are you on mute?
No.
Put mute on.
Sorry, just give me a second, guys. Sorry, guys. You don't want to hear me give Bren a big wrath for losing my card. All right, how are we going over here? I'd also like to thank our sponsors, Woodman Cues. If you need a cue made, a breaking cue, or anything like that, well, your normal cues are for Woodman Cues. Contact Woody or contact Brent. He can put you in contact with him. Then we have the SAH weapon, so Justin SAH down in Sydney. If you're looking for a breaking cue, we don't use the other ones. We don't talk about those. Only the SAH weapon. That's what Justin uses. Justin SAH, he's top 5 in Australia. You've got Typhoon cues and accessories with Neil Turley, so all your accessories, your bar accessories, full balls, all that sort of stuff. Contact Neil. Just make sure you do mention Reedy's 8-Ball Cue Sports when you do reach out to these guys, so as they know where you've heard it from. We've got PBC Injectables with Vicky Q. So Vicky is a good friend of ours who is from the Gold Coast. Oh, stop. Oh, hampered queuing. That is sitting right on that lip. Have a look at it. Oh, it's got to be perfect on this black. There's Carlos takes the next 2 frames. Take a 6-2 lead. 6-2 down. How you going, Jeff? And then we've also, it's tax time, guys, so Be Free Accounting and Bookkeeping, so Mandy Stewart. So for all your accounting and bookkeeping needs, please contact Mandy Stewart. She's an absolute angel and will help you out with all your accounting and bookkeeping needs. Note to self, don't leave my tax until like April the following year. Do it a lot earlier. Hopefully the tax man doesn't take a lot of my money this year. The links to all the matches as well, guys, is on our Reedy's 8-Ball Cue Sports Facebook page. All the player photos have been published, except for the last one and obviously this match. I'll get to those shortly. And Mark McDonagh takes a 6-1 lead. We hope you've enjoyed the streaming throughout the weekend. Thank you to all of those who have commentated. Marcus Schubert, Craig Stevens, James Hayning, Jay Windross, Brent Reed. Who have I missed? God knows. It's not easy to commentate, especially for as long as we've been here this weekend. He's got his red balls in an all right position there, but yeah, Tan may be able to do something with his yellows. They're all there. Also down at Snooker World on a Sunday, if you are on the Gold Coast, they do have a Sunday comp, I believe. Jeff, Jeff. Oh, he's playing. Don't interrupt him, Vanessa. Jeff, is it $10 entry for this comp? Yeah, so $10 entry. Yeah, okay, so $10 you play for the afternoon.
23 players, that's $230.
$230. Yeah. And so what, they just pay first and second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone usually goes house by then.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it cut off at 23 players? Is it cut off at 23 players or just? Oh yeah, so yeah. So yeah, so if you are on the Gold Coast, you've got nothing else to do on a Sunday afternoon. They do run a comp down here on a Sunday. I think it kicks off around lunchtime, just after lunch, 12 o'clock or something. $10. You play pretty much all afternoon, and yeah. So if there's 23 runners, $230. 32 runners, 320. Depend. Oh, unlucky Carlos, but that didn't drop then. Mark had the fight on earlier, the Conor McGregor fight. I don't know what happened in it. I think he forfeited or, broke an ankle or something. Carlos needs to sort of, try and peg some back here before it gets away from him, like it did with Brent last night, and that's a great shot by Tan. And he'll do the changeover shot as well, because I guess at the end of the day, great shot, Carlos. He's got a bit of security. I'm not sure if that yellow goes under the red. From my screen, it doesn't look like it does. So he's got a little bit of security there. So yeah, like I said with our sponsors, guys, you'll see them scrolling down the bottom of the screen there. We're always looking for sponsors as well, so if you do want to sponsor Reddy's 8-Ball Q Sports, please get in contact with Brent. He'll talk to you about, what's involved. Sponsorship goes on our shirts, which are promoted with our referees. We get referee shirts each year with our Christmas Cup. We've got variant different shirts over the years with all the different businesses that we have been sponsored by. Okay, these two shot clocks are the same, aren't they? So something's happened there. They're not the same on my... Okay, so let's have a look. There we go. That should be about right. What do we got? 36 on one, 40 something on the other. No. When they have the break, I'll get Jay to fix that shot clock on the left on table one. Oh no, here we go. No, it's gone back to exactly the same as the other one. Dang it. Yeah, they're just frozen. So the shot clocks are a little bit different to what you're seeing on screen now, guys. Table one seems to be back to normal. Table two is not working at all. Dear me, they're both the same. So when they have the break, these two guys should be having a break actually after this one. They should have had a break already. Tambui takes a 7-2 lead. Marty, are they having a break? It's more than 8 frames now. And I've got to fix the shot clock anyway on, they're both reading the same. See, that's the wrong shot clock. It's reading. Oh, I hate technology. Sometimes I really do. I'm just going to take this off, guys. I just need to get Jay to fix some stuff. Marty, what does it say on the screen there? Does it say they're still there? Yeah, okay.
45 and a regular got.
It's gone to Carlos that. It shows tan and that on there. Yep. Okay, so that's good. Can you just test that timer? Yep. Perfect. Thank you. All right, ready when you are. Yeah, that's good. That's working. Yep, very good. All right. We're back. We're fixed. I understand what's happening now. Oh. All right. Oh, Tang gets some balls, but he's got the wide off the break. He's a bit scrappy. Carlos is going to need to do a bit of work. Oh, Christ, what does he go? Blow me down. There's Scrappy on the left and the right. Gone to look for my card. I sent him away to go and look for my card that's potentially lost. I don't use it that often, but when I need to pull money out, I have to. Other than that, I just live off the credit card and then I just pay the credit card out. Oh, sorry, you all heard that. They all heard that. There you know about my finances. Just going to pop you over here for a sec. Just hear the background noise. Yes, no, I said, can you go on before they get busy or whatever like that? Because I rang them and they never ringing me back. They're like, yeah, no worries, give me back in the line. And have a look at me. So I know we're going to clear it as and I don't usually keep much money.
Going up and just pause you.
Yeah. I don't keep much money in it either because my running account's like that. Credit card's always with me. He knows he can draw money out.
Then have the scores on.
And then post the scores on because they're always like.
Thank you. I'll pay back off.
Oh, you're right. No, I'll get them on return. What happened there? Did you get that one? I missed it. So it's 873.
Not frozen.
I'm not sure if you can still get that nick. I've got a feeling Tan plays a lot of snooker. Can't remember. Oh, Mark's just missed that one. Ball in hand, we go. Oh, and another ball in hand we go. So this should make a 4-8. Not going to put the commentator's curse on him though. And 8-4. Dylan just trying to hang in there. He's got the black tied up, so he doesn't need to do a lot. He just needs to get his balls on, really. Now he just needs to run this red down. I can't tell from here whether, from the screen, whether the black actually goes or whether he's definitely got it locked up. Yeah, that's a great shot. Just trying to contain his frame. Carlos is saying, can I flip a couple of extras? Come on, Carlos. He's Brent's barber and a very good friend of ours. But we don't, I don't discriminate. Or what is it, discriminate? Or favouritize? Did he get a ball? No, he's gone dry. He's only got, well, you can probably cut that red in, but he's got a horrible red there. I'm thinking yellows. He's got the starter of the one that he's closest to in the centre pocket. Oh, open sesame. Carlos will go yellow. Now Carlos, by rights, should be taking the one up the top. If it goes, if he's got a little bit of give. If he feels he can get it. Yep, he thinks he can. And in yellow's in play. Jeez, they're quick. Oh, now he's got hampered queuing. Apologies for the light over that table. It's the settings on that camera must be set to autofocus. Seems to fade in and fade out. Dylan Mortensen trying to hang in there. Great pot. Don't we know what it feels like to be down by so many frames? Clawing your way back. You get to the point you're like, just let me have a sniff. Let me have a go at the table. Let me get my arm going. Oh, and he missed that pot in the middle. Sorry, I was looking somewhere else. And Mark takes a 9-1 lead on there. So Mark can probably do, you know, just let the arm go. Meanwhile, back at the cricket, we're in great battle with Carlos, trying to hang in there with Tan. Not sure where Brent went. I sent him across the road to go and find my card and he hasn't come back. Maybe he found the card and he kept going. Oh, oh, long potting. It's got to be pretty spot on this. Mark gets balls off the break. It's a yellow day. It's lemons. Oh, and it just sits. So Tan probably just needs to clip off this one up the top, off the top rail, and then leave the white behind the red on the right. No point potting balls. Well, that's what Brent would do anyway. Yep. It's the shot. Oh, did he miss the snooker? No, he got it. Carlos is straight down on it. Oh, and he found ball in hand. So now Tan's got that ball off the top. He probably wants to then these two yucky ones on the right. He needs to do something with those. Oh, that go under that. Oh no, just no, he didn't get it. Okay, so this is this will be a 5-8-5. 8-5 card, 8-5 to Tan. Not sure he meant to. He was trying to go the snook. Dylan's hanging in there. So with these money matches, guys, if you don't already know, even though there's $1,000 pot each, so it's $1,000 pot and a $100 green fee to play minimum. Oh, great shot. Unlucky. Contact Brent if you're interested to play in the money matches. I'm not sure of when our next card will be. Potentially October. So the Worlds is in September. Nationals is in November. Will we look at maybe playing the weekend before the Nationals, which will be I don't even know, let me work it out. Oh, Christ. Which will be it would be it wouldn't be the Friday night, because if we were to do it, I don't get that Friday off because I've got the Nationals off. So we would probably just look at a Saturday, Sunday. And if we were to do it, then we might be able to get a whole heap of players up earlier from, that are coming in from interstate to play at the Nationals. We might be able to get them all coming in. So on the 14th and 15th of November, maybe we might do an 8:30 time slot on the Friday the 13th. Don't know. That's something that Brett and I are throwing around. I wonder if that would interest any of the players that are coming in for the Nationals, the Australia Cup. It's good preparation for your Nationals. Maybe we might hold a race to 32 or something. Not a race to 32. Oh, Christ. I think Rusty's the only one that's done that. A 32 comp? I don't know. But we'll look at that. 14th and 15th of November, maybe, or October would be our next money matches. we'll come back to you with dates. Usually they're every 3 months. Gives me time to get over them. By the end of it, my eyes feel like sandpits. Carlos should probably just even clip off that top red. He could actually pop that one in the middle, or just clip off that top red and get the snooker. Just bounce it out a little bit, get the snooker, just to promote so he can promote his balls a little bit more. Unless the reds go in the center, and that other red that's near the black, whether that clears to come down the bottom. He's looking at it though. It might do. It's hard to see from where I'm sitting. Yep, it must go. Oh, Mickey. Congratulations to all the winners over the weekend as well. Commiserations to the runner-ups. We hope you did enjoy your matches, and some of the score lines don't do the matches justice, to be honest. Like, for example, in the main event, in Brent's match, I think Josh ran the last 2 racks. He went out off Brent's break and went out off his own. So, you know, there's not a lot that Brent could have done there. But if Brent had had a sniff at the table, the scoreline could have been a little bit different. Congratulations to Josh as well. He got, you know, between master shots and master breaks, 7 of them throughout the match. So he ran out 7 times. Whereas Brent maybe only ran out 3 from what I could gather. I'd like to start doing some stats on matches as well, but that will require extra effort on my part. Carlos with a sniff. I'm just going to take this off. Where are you? Where from? Did you find it? So good. 9-1 to 9, 8-5 to Carlos, 8-5 to 10. Carlos at the table. Unfortunately, maybe a little bit of a mismatch with the Dylan Mark match, but we didn't have any intel on Dylan, so very difficult to sort of see. Brent will have to watch a bit of the match back. Great shot by Carlos there to bring it back to 8-6. And Mark to try and get on the hill here. He hasn't really missed though. I mean, I was trying to take photos of the players, trying to take photos of them all, and most of the time he was at the table. So, but Dylan, yeah, when you'll watch this back, Dale, and you know, it'll be something that you'll have to forever on our page. Again, thank you to Jay and Marty for reffing these last two matches. Another in off. I reckon he's had a fair few in offs. I feel like, and I haven't been keeping track of it, but that's something that I would like to keep track. You know, whether they get balls off the break. What a break! What a break, Dylan. Yellows, lemons. Has he got a starter? It's going to have to come down for this bottom one. I don't know that that middle yellow goes if he tries to cut it, so he's going to have to come for this bottom one and pray to God that he pots it. That's it. And the right one into the centre, left one into the centre. Oh, we missed the kiss. We needed to go for that one in the centre and then the top left, then right, and then potentially come around for that one that he just hit, or go in the centre for that and then the black down in the left pocket. Well, that was my thinking anyways. Change over. Tan takes a 9-6 lead, so Carlos was working really hard to get that back, and yeah, just in off the break. That's a master shot. You can't do much about that. Come on. They should have a break in the next one. Unless they're going to keep going. I think they've kept going, these boys. It's definitely yellows. Does he have a starter though? I think that was a problem with Brent's break last night. He was cracking them and just not getting a really good starter. You'll say, here, well, you go, Reds, mate. Shot, Dylan. Oh, Carlos. Ouch. Oh, Dylan. Ouch. Bloody Supremes. Stupid pool tables. Dumb game. Well, I don't know that that was a good shot by Mark there. 'Cause he didn't need to get rid of that ball. But when you're 10-1 up, I guess you can just keep throwing your bat at it. And it, oh. He got out of that. Got out of jail. Couldn't find it?
Got you some cash out. I had a bet, and I got cash out with Bobby's cash. Hey guys, been away for a little while. Back in some commentary. When I left, I think Carlos was down 7 frames to 2. I think it was. It's now 9-6. He's back in the hunt. Over there, it's 10-2. Maybe they've gone for a break, and yeah, Carlos has found a bit of form. There you go. There's a nice hit. Oh, and he's okay. That'll sneak under there, and he'll make this 9-7 if he hits this well. Yes, great shot. That's break time, is it? 10-6, 10-9-7, break. Do you want a break or no break?
Yep, you're back on.
Okay, so 9-7 now to Carlos. It's game on. They've just had a quick break. Fresh set of balls, and away we go. Carlos the break with his big booming break. Okay. Unfortunately, he hasn't got a ball. Fan eyeing up the Reds. Got one trouble ball. Wants to get onto this lowest ball and find an angle so he can get that one out. Could maybe cut it in now and give himself an angle to kiss that out. Mustafa, hello mate. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, pal. That's a great shot. That's what I thought. He had the angle to flick that ball out. Great shot. Buoy. Very good shot. Mustafa. Would have been good to see you down here. You have played, I think, one money match, I think, on my card. I think you have. I need to get you back. Looks like it's over there. So I might have to go and say well done to Mossy. Just a second. Thank you, Dill. Well, obviously, it might have been a class better.
Yeah.
But how are we to know? And so, but
honestly, like I didn't feel bad. I feel like that wasn't me my best. I struggled with the table with speed.
Yep.
And I just couldn't find that position.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
But what happens is if you decide you want to go again, we find no, we find a lower class.
Yeah.
I was just doing a. So sorry, I was just talking to one of the players. If I maybe kept myself on the commentary while I was just talking to one of the young fellas that had a go today. He was up in class, and we'll have to get him another game next time. Carlos has turned it over. Than is on the hill, everyone. 10-7. Carlos makes this long one up to the top. He'll put himself in good stead for this frame. Yes, nice shot, Carlos. Yes, kissed it out. Oh, he can get down here and he can take this, but going to take the one in the middle first. You don't want to land too low. This is a tricky one to get back on and back up for the black. Up and back. Let's have a look. If he can fine clip it, miss the black coming out of there and come across, or he can go for the So Carlos hasn't got a lot here. Great effort. Unlucky. Now, if you're buoy, you just want to maybe try and wedge a ball in there under it.
Take longer to pull down, Joe.
Or, yeah, I think he's looking to try and get under this ball. Is there enough gap there, Jay, inside that ball?
Put it towards dinner.
No, you rest.
Put it towards dinner, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, under this ball, and if he can flick this one out,
Put it towards dinner.
and yuck, it's not looking good for Carlos. That was a well played shot. Yep. Now he's up here. He's just got these last two to transition, or this last one to transition for the black for the win. And there's that.
That goes in the TV box.
And there is Thambui. Congratulations to Thambui beating Carlos today. 11 frames to 7. I'll just go and congratulate the players.
We'll be back on the final interviews. Okay, ladies and gents, we're just going to mute this. Oh, actually, no, I don't need to mute it because he's taken it off. I'll just leave this here for a moment. We'll just get ready for the... Actually, I will mute it because we're going to make a bit of racket with the mics. And we'll be right back with the final interviews. Hold on. Just to let you know, Mustafa, we don't have Appleton playing, sorry. He was originally, but the opponent, I think, from his match pulled out, so he's not playing. That is it for Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports for the July money matches. But we will come to you in a short bit with just some final words from the boys. Won't be too long. That one's on.
How's your little mall of notes? I saw you a referee, so
I'm just going to mute this for a sec while I put this on, Brent.
Hey guys, we're done and dusted for another great weekend of pool. There's been some awesome matches. I've got them in front of me, but I'm going to grab Jay, and we're going to do a wrap up of this weekend stuff. How are you, bud?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. How are you?
Thank you very much for reffing that last one for us.
No, no problems at all.
Another long weekend of pool, another tiring weekend, some great matches. We started off on the Friday night with Marcus and Trent.
Yep, Trent, new to me, someone I've never met before.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the fellas that has been around for quite some time, 20 years, but has had a 10-year hiatus. Oasis?
Oasis.
Yeah.
Hiatus.
Hiatus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Marcus got that 11-6. I think this is sort of where we sort of pick our 1, 2, and 3 for the weekend, or three moments. Listen, Marcus was in the question. I thought he was really solid. He was really calm. He played some really good pool. I like the way he went. Trent started to come good in that game from memory, and it was just a little bit late. Cameron, Dixon, and Patrick. I'll let you talk about that one if you want to. I watched all the games. Do you recall that match?
Not too much. Generally the first match, Nessie and I are still doing a lot of setup behind the scene while the matches are going, so I don't really get to see too much.
I'll let you know about that match. I thought Cameron was a half a class above.
Yep. Okay.
And he was nice and solid, and he gets a mention, but maybe not one of my 3.
Okay.
But he was good, and Paddy being his first money match, great experience for him, and I think because he's so keen, he'll do many more.
Nice.
Brody and Anthony, I thought Brody was sensational. He just got around that table like he does, and he just flies.
Just poker
his
face.
freestyle. It's all over in an hour with him. And he just wears his hat and looks like he's wood chopping.
Look, I think he's similar to Reece Daly, just got one way.
Yep.
Just has the one way.
Anthony was up in class for sure. Tried his hardest. It was a match he called on.
Yep.
It's a match he wanted. Fair shout for him for taking on a tough task.
Yep.
And but he went down in that one. Milosh and Woofy. Well, did you get a bit of that game?
I saw a little bit of it. We were commentating a little bit of that match. So Milosh, I think Milosh was sort of in the zone. I feel like he's been in the zone for about a month leading up to this. He knew he knew he was playing, and he's just preparing. I'm pretty sure he had a dry month. He went training. He did all that sort of stuff just to get himself not only physically fit but mentally fit as well. So
he was in the zone.
Yeah, he was,
and that was a wonderful match, and he's possibly in my 3, but we've got a few more to get through. So Milosh, well done. Congratulations to Woofy too. I thought he put up a hard fight.
Yeah, look, I think Woofy's probably going to go away feeling a little bit underwhelmed with his result. I think he didn't. Woofy's really good at closing out frames, like running racks, and I think he'll be a little bit disappointed to let a few of these frames get away from him. So while with the glimpses of the Woofy that I've seen, I think that he would have gone away from this thinking that I did let a few frames go, and that was probably the difference at the end of the game.
Next one, we had Werner and Joe Sutton from.
That was a
long match for sure.
That was a battle.
But we have definitely learned, and look, last time I talked about this, when we have the lower grade of players, they need to be put possibly on the Sunday section, or we really need to make these guys race to 9.
Shorter race, you reckon?
A shorter race. because 4 hours I think the game took.
4.5, I think. Closer to
4.5. Yeah.
In
So
a 3 hour slot.
so we definitely, it's probably got to be a race tonight. But that's nothing against these players. They're trying their hardest. But it's just gone a bit long. Well done to Werner, taking out Joe, and thank you to Joe for coming down from Rocky and getting on the card.
Yeah. Yep. It's a fair effort.
Great effort. Next one, Ray and James. Well, Ray, I wasn't sure with this one. I thought James might have been favourite. Now,
I think I said on stream that I would have said that James was favourite in that match.
so in saying that, with an 11-7 win to Ray, and I didn't see it because that was on the Saturday, wasn't it? Or was that on the Saturday? Early.
Yep.
Was it early? 1 o'clock or something?
1 o'clock.
I didn't get to see the game because I was getting a bit of kip, getting myself ready. I'm going to probably put that in my 3 without seeing it, just based on Ray and James. And Ray was obviously pretty good.
Yeah, look, I think Ray spoke to someone about. I think I was on commentary at the time. Ray was just Ray. Ray is good at being Ray and just playing the pool that he plays, and he doesn't go away from that. And how Ray plays works for him. And James just wasn't at his best. And when Ray's being Ray and able to execute the way that Ray plays, that's confident within Ray. It doesn't beat someone like yourself, but if someone's not on their game, like James, for instance, as we saw, it's fatal.
With Ray, it's those intermediate players. Doesn't matter if they're high, intermediate, middle, intermediate, whatever. And it doesn't really matter where he is in the pecking order. He can knock off any of them.
Yeah, no, exactly
on his day. Yep. So well done to Ray, and he's in my top 3. Now this one is a definite in my top 3 because I heard he was brilliant, and that was Vince Lee versus Reese.
We've gone past Tyler and Steve Curtis.
Oh,
jumped over
Scheisenhauser's.
Yeah.
The Tyler, Steve Curtis. Obviously, Tyler, he's such a fun bloke to watch. He's exciting. He's enthusiasm. He's animated. He shouts out, "Time!" It's funny. He's a real character, and he loves the game of pool.
Does.
And he brings people down. He loves it. I heard him go up to Shuey and say, "Thank you for doing the commentary on my thing."
Yep.
That's great to hear feedback like that. Tyler.
Yep.
He's a player we love having on our cards.
Correct.
And old Stevie, well, he keeps fronting the money, and he keeps putting his hat in the ring. And he's put a pretty good performance in against Tyler, but it's gone down 11-6.
Yeah, look, I obviously did the interviews while you were prepping for your match, and Steve was trying to focus a lot on just slowing down a little bit, taking into the table a little bit more, and just being a little bit more observant. But I think it started that way, but then it just drifted to what we've seen Steve do in the past. Very one-dimensional, going to the table with already the idea in mind of what he wants to do.
Yeah,
and I think that's a pretty fair outcome and result as to how Steve probably played and executed.
On to Vinny and Reese. Now, Reese it's no secret, he's one of my favourite players. That plays on these cards. He's dynamite. I watched him beat. Last one was it fella from Sunny Coast.
Curtis?
No, it was. I forget his name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm losing names, but it was a great match he played. And he was like 9-0 up in his last match, and he hardly missed the ball. I didn't see this match.
Was that Sean Lorenz?
It was Sean Lorenz's mate, I think. I can't.
Oh, sorry, yeah, keep going.
It doesn't matter. I can't think of the name, but Vince and Reese, 11-5 scoreline to Reese. So to Vince, I have to have him in my 3, and I didn't see the match.
Reese was very underdone. Came in not playing much pool.
Yeah,
and I think that showed. Vince pretty similar, but he's been playing a lot of black ball, where Reese has obviously been overseas, got himself married, and been playing a lot on the bigger tables. So while the arm's been going, probably hasn't been crafting on these tables or similar sized tables. So a little bit underdone was Reese. And look, I think he left a few frames out there. I believe probably should have, it's about 7 or 8, probably coughed up a few. But I believe that in the match, I think Vince was definitely the better player in the match.
Well, based on the Reese I know, I can only base it on that, and I'm sure he did leave frames out there. I have Vinny 11-5 win against Reese has to be in my top 3.
Yep.
On to Pedro and Gruffy.
Gruffy loves a hill game, doesn't he?
Well, he
loves getting the hill.
About the last five matches, I think they've been hill matches, and I think Gruffy's gone down in every one of them, unfortunately. Pedro was 6-0 down in this match, by the way.
Yes, he was. He was 6-0 down.
And didn't let it bother him. Just continued to hit balls like he does. And in the end, it's come down to another hill, and he's got the business in the end.
It was a wild game. One that obviously caught the attention of a lot of people. Just back and forth. Once it got quite even, it was sort of back and nobody really broke away and created a bit of a lead to put a bit of pressure on it. It was either Gruffy got ahead or Pedro got ahead. I'm pretty sure Pedro got to the hill first. So he's done pretty well from 6-0 down to be able to have the opportunity
to get
to win
to the hill
match
first, you know. So well done to Pedro, and please come back and play again, mate. We love having you on. And Gruffy always puts his hand up to have a game. So
he loves these. He loves these.
Loves them.
Yep.
Next play was a fill-in match because Jeff Gannon. A shout out for Jeff. Hope you're all right, mate. He was in hospital. I hope everything is fine with you, mate. We're thinking of you, and sorry you weren't able to come down this weekend, and hope you have a fast recovery. Chris Sutton, I got for a replacement for Dwayne.
Yep.
At the last moment, I rung Chris. He says, "Oh, listen, I only want to play for a small amount of money. I'm not interested in that. Dwayne's a great player." And sure enough, Chris came down and had a small amount of money on it, and he rolled Dwayne.
Yeah, I think post match, Dwayne sort of mentioned after the fact that I think this was his first money match. I think it was
Dwayne's first ever money match.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit unaware of what to experience.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chris, I think, was probably nothing against Jeff, but I think Chris is just another little step up from probably the player that Jeff is and Jeff plays. So obviously Dwayne's prepping to play against Jeff, and then sort of in the 12th, 12 hours to go, all of a sudden he's got a new opponent. And kudos to Dwayne for
taking
saying
it on.
yes.
Well, believe it or not, Jay, he wanted to even play Bo Young.
Okay. Yep.
And I'd say Bo Young's a step up on Chris.
Yep. Okay.
So, but anyway, good on him, Dwayne, for going. I hope he comes back. Obviously, emotions sometimes get the better of you in matches, and I think they might have got the better of him in that match towards the end. But it doesn't matter, mate. We love Dwayne. We appreciate him coming and having a game, and sorry that it ended up being that we had to get a fill in for your match, because that's not great. If I'm preparing for Josh Hands, and then all of a sudden Josh is out and I'm playing Xavier, well, they're different players. It's hard. Yeah. It's a mental challenge.
Correct.
Next match is the main event, my main event. Probably, it's definitely in my top 3, this one for Josh. Okay, because I really liked the way he played in our match. I thought he kept, I did have chances. I felt he kept me cold. He made me miss. He put me under scoreboard pressure. I had twitches in it. I missed shots that I probably wouldn't usually miss because he was running racks, and every time I made a half mistake, he made me pay, and that's just kudos to the player that Josh is, and he has a big future. I'd like to see him up against a Rusty. I'd like to see him up against a VJ or a Craig Stevens, because you know what I think? I think he can beat them. Okay, I'm not saying that he's a favourite against these players, but I know he can beat them. Because if he brings, if he brings that game that he brought last night, which I thought was quite quality, you know, yeah, he made some mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, races to 21, but last night I give him a good strong 8.5 to 9 out of 10 for standard, because he was relentless. I think he threw away one lolly the whole match. One, you know, I think I gave away 6 or 7, where he gave away one absolute gimme.
Yeah.
So,
look, I sort of go back to the facts a little bit, and I think Josh, as you said, Josh was really, really, really good. But I'll take back to the fact that he was 5-0 up, and he won by 6 frames. So take away the start, it's almost neck and neck. And I've watched, obviously been able to watch you play a lot. I've been able to watch Josh play a lot, especially as a junior as well. And there wasn't much separation. You did make a lot more errors, but I feel that Josh made some errors as well, but his safety game was a lot better than what I think he got to the safety game first and put you under pressure through his safety side, then you had the opportunity to. There were stages there where you missed a couple of key balls. Josh potted a couple of balls, found himself out of position and wasn't really happy with what he had. Played a really good safety and got himself back in the frame, causing you to make an error. But I believe the difference in that match, the more I thought about it today, is just the safety. I think Josh, we might go through the footage and watch the match. He was the first one to safety and to get in front of the frame that way, ahead of you, especially after the first 5 frames.
Yeah, well, look, listen, I've had a couple of phone calls and some messages about some constructive feedback, and I'm all for that, and I'm all for the feedback you've given them, because we're all learning all the time. And even at my old age of 50, I'm, you know, still wanting to produce. And when you hear feedback from accomplished pool players like yourself, it's always handy. I need to go back, look at it, and be better next time I play. Because if you want to play, because I want to play against these kind of players, and I don't play to lose. I play to win. And I didn't get the job done this weekend. We go again in the next one. I play Richard Williams. That's the one I'm really keen for. That's the one that I will go very hard for. I look forward to that. I don't know. I don't believe he wants to play here, which, you know, that's his own thing. We'll have to find another venue, and it might be just a standalone game. But that's another conversation for another time. But anyway, on to the next. Anyway, Josh for me was.
You put him in the top 3.
Yeah, he's definitely in the top 3, because I just thought he was a bit better than what I'd seen him in previous money matches, whether he'd won or whether he'd lost. Okay. On to Blade and Curtis. Now I did have top 3, but I'm adding Blade, because it was his first money match. He's just turned 18. He's never played one, and he's up against a seasoned campaigner in Curtis Fisher, who's won against good pool players. He's beat Greg Siegel. He's beat Reece Daly. He's had a few losses of recent times, but Blades come and played him in his first one ever at 18 and knocked him off.
Yeah.
How do you not have him in your top 3? And that's my top 3 there.
Yeah, you know? I didn't get the opportunity to see much of the frame because I was heavily involved in the other frame. So I didn't get to watch too much of the frame, but look, any match that goes down to the hill, you'd think there'd have to be quite a bit of quality. So
yeah, he's a player of the future. Just, you know, the same as Josh, the same as Joe McClintock, the same as
Cooper
Hawley.
Hawley. Yep.
He's 15, Cooper. I couldn't believe it. Imagine winning player of the carnival at 15 at the City Country. It's just Justin Sage like.
Yeah. I mean, only because you and I didn't play.
Yeah, that's right. And finishing it off, well done to Blade and obviously Curtis. It hurts to lose on the hill. It hurts to lose it all, but on the hill, and the way he actually lost, he feather fouled, or well, not feather fouled. He tried to do a little soft safety, and he hasn't hit a cushion. Given ball in hand to Blade, and he's taken out the last two balls to win the match.
And I did mention that to Curtis. You know, that's the one where everyone's probably going to remember. But as he said, he goes, there were plenty of other ones during the match, which I've given away as well.
It's the old cliche, the old saying that it's nothing to do with the 10-all game.
Yeah.
It's the 5 frames you threw away in the set.
Yep.
And finally, thank you to Tyler for putting his hand up to have 2 matches on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen that often on our cards, but if it does, we really appreciate it because sometimes we need to fill holes. And Tyler said to Nessie last night, hey, I want to play another one. I love it. I love it that much. I want to play another one. And I thought of Mark Eckford, who currently this year is shooting around 40% in A grade. I thought, well, wouldn't be too far off a Tyler level.
Okay.
And at one stage, I mean, the final score was 11-7, but I think it was 7-all.
Yeah, this is a match I did get to watch, and I believe Mark was a little bit of a level above what Tyler was, and I felt like Mark probably had another level.
It possibly did, but you know, at last minute notice and trying to get people and ringing up this one, it's hard to get people matches.
No,
you know,
absolutely. I'm not saying that it was a mismatch, but watching what was played out there, all I'm saying is I believe that Mark could have gone up another notch.
It's well done to Mark. He took that one out 11-7. Tyler was quite good in that game, but as you said, that was probably a level difference, and sometimes that happens. One match I forgot to mention was
We've got Carlos and Tambui.
Okay, so Carlos and Tambui. I had to go out for a little while, and it was 6-0 to Tambui. And then
threw the anchors out.
And then it was 7. Then it was 7-2, and then I come back 25, 30 minutes later, or 40 minutes later.
It was 9-6.
It was 9-7.
Yep.
It's game on, and I spoke to Carlos. Carlos said he was really good today, Tambui, and that's great for our game. He's really enjoyed coming down and playing.
Yep.
Carlos said he was a bit underdone. He said he
Didn't
thought,
hit him well.
Yeah, he said
missed a lot of balls.
Yeah, he said he thought the money matches were on a week later, so he mistimed it and didn't get the prep that he'd like. And sometimes that makes a lot of difference. If you told me that you're playing this week and I thought it was the week after, that'd throw me.
Yep.
Because you know how much I like to practice.
Yes.
That'd really throw me.
Yep.
And it'd probably do my head in, and I'd try my hardest still, and I bet I'd have an excuse in my head already saying that I didn't get the extra week. So, but anyway, well done to Tambui beating Carlos. And the final match,
Mark McDonough and
Dylan Mortensen.
Yep.
I didn't know much about Dylan. I asked him if he'd played any people that had played in any money matches. He said he'd played Jeremy Clark.
Yep.
And Jeremy Clark said, "Oh yeah, I've lost to him a couple of times, 11-6, 11-7." And I know Jeremy Clark has got an okay game, not quite to the extent of Mossy. And Mossy's a very improved player, So we got him down, and it's worked out that I've got this one wrong, and that's okay because we know what to do next time. He just played against a player that was probably a level above.
Yes and no. I was refereeing that match, so I got to watch a lot of it, and I don't think he was that far away. I think you've got Mark, who's played a few money matches now, who looked very comfortable compared to how he looked in the past money
18
matches.
months ago, yeah.
Playing someone who's been there for the first time, and I said to Dylan, I said, I can see you have a pull brain. You just didn't trust it, and you didn't go through with it and execute it. Looking at the shots and the way he went about things, he lost the cue ball a little bit, obviously coming from playing at Q Masters and then coming here and playing on a bit of a quicker cloth. You know, the conditions probably he just wasn't suited to the conditions where, you know, Mark sort of plays out of here quite a bit. And then going to be a little bit more experienced with the conditions. So I think while the scoreline reflects it was quite one-sided, 11-2. I don't think that Dylan's was that far away. He did give a lot of frames away.
Yeah.
But he also was in a lot of frames and got himself in a lot of frames as well. Mark wasn't at the best of his game, but took enough of the opportunities to get the extra 5 or 6 frames. So.
Sometimes there's one player that just makes a whole heap more mistakes, and sometimes it gets a bit lopsided, those score lines, and hence my scoreline maybe wasn't so lopsided. But if you have a look at the unforced errors, but say between Josh and I made this many and Josh was down here tonight. Dylan made this many and Mark was down here, and that's just the way our pool game goes, and that's how we usually determine winners, mate, by unforced errors.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair.
But I think that's pretty much it, mate, for another
really bird time.
It's ready for the Thai food.
Yes, please.
I obviously didn't ask you your 3, and I think we should quickly say what you liked this weekend before we wrap it all up. What you enjoyed for the weekend, because basically that they were my 3.
Yeah, look, I don't think you're far off. Normally I'll find a couple which you haven't, we sort of haven't agreed on, but I don't think I'm too far off the 3 that you've mentioned. I thought, you know, unfortunately for yourself, but amazing for Paul. Josh was really good. Josh was really good. He was clinical. He was good when he potted. He was good when he played safe, and he was good when he had to choose when to pull the trigger and not when to pull the trigger.
That was what I noticed, a real maturing of his game.
Yep.
If you look to Josh even 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, even at Nationals, his game's grown in that small time of exactly what you said, knowing when to pull the trigger and when not to.
Yeah. So definitely in the top 3 there. I love the Gruffy match. I love it. I love an 11-10. I just love it getting down on the hill. And while it probably wasn't the quality which a lot of the other matches were, the suspense of it coming down to, you know, beginning at 6-0 and then getting ahead and being first to I'm pretty sure it was first on the hill, and then facing the hill and then managing to get over the line. Pedro, I think he gets a top 3 mention as well. And I think you're right. I think I'd have to put Blade in there as well. I mean, I'm trying to think of a match on Friday night which stood out to me. That was like wow. This is a really.
Mate, we could put Marty in there for your top 3. Marty, the referee.
Correct.
I'm going to put Marty in there, tied 3rd. He did some big hours this weekend. I think Marty refereed every match Saturday. No, every match Saturday. He earned his weight in gold, didn't he? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So there's your three.
Yep.
Thank you again, Jay.
No problems at all.
For refereeing, coming down again, and being part of the team.
No problems at all.
We love having you on this team, and I find it probably wouldn't work real good without you.
But before we wrap up,
Yes.
possible next card. When are we looking? Like we're looking like pre-nationals, possibly a nationals lead up.
Nessie'd like to do a pre-nationals one a week prior to nationals,
The weekend leading into it.
and it could be done,
Yep.
right? And it might be done.
Yep.
But the issue being is nationals is in November. It's too hot. It is too hot in here, and it is. I'd hate for Robbo to be having a game against Rusty, or our best player in say Craig Stevens or VJ playing against say Dempsey in horrible, unair conditioned stuff. Unfortunately, this is a great venue, but in summer it's pretty much unbearable. And if they get the aircon, well, we've got a different story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're looking about September, maybe October.
I would like to have one in the next 2 to 3.
Okay.
I'm thinking, where are we? We're July 10 now. July, August, September, maybe the end of September if there's a date.
That's grand final weekend.
You know, yeah. Well, maybe not. Maybe early October. You
Yeah.
know. Let's see. There's a lot of people that have put their hand up. If you heard a few people that want to play, there's lots of people that want to get into it. Again, I want to get you into it. I've got the player for you, Dougie Jenkinson. Okay. If he
You'll have to be here though.
Yeah. But if Dougie Jenkinson is keen for that, and we get you practiced up, I think that'd be a great match.
I'll have to get on the table and see how I feel, won't I?
That's right.
I won't have much opportunity to practice because I will be overseas for the 2 months.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Well, it might not be a thing. Okay. Finally, to Nessie. It doesn't work without her.
No.
She is Reedy's 8-ball, and we love her, and we thank you for everything that you do, and we'd like to finish off with that. And I hope you enjoyed everything this weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.